Hey guys, today we're talking about Justice by Alex Ross, Doug Braithwaite, and Jim Kruger. Jim Kruger and Alex Ross have worked together for the story, and Alex Ross and Doug Braithwaite have worked together for the art on this book. I picked up this for about $50. That's roughly around 3,200 bucks on Amazon very recently when it was available for a 50% discount. I believe it's still available on Amazon at the same price, so you can go and check that out after this review if you want to. And I have the Absolute Edition over here, which obviously means that it is oversized and has a lot of bonus content towards the end. And One of the good things about this edition is that Alex Ross's artwork is presented to the readers on a much larger scale, without any significant loss in the colors or the quality of the art. And the dust jacket is something that is really well designed. I'll quickly go on and get it out of the book and show you. This is one of the reasons why I'm wearing gloves right now. I'm too scared that I'll leave some smudges or some fingerprints on the black hardcover book that's there underneath the dust jacket. I did that once before, and I don't want to do that ever again. So that's why I'm wearing gloves this time around. It has a very nice feel and it has a very nice finish to it. But coming back to the dust jacket, that is how it looks when you open it up. It's a pretty clever use of the dust jacket. In fact, I'm a little annoyed when these Absolute Editions come with dust jackets because they're absolutely pointless. You have the slipcase already, which protects the book, but this one I'll make an exception. The dust jacket is really really cool. And talking about the book itself, it is an Absolute Edition, which means that it has sewn binding, and so you don't have to worry about your pages coming out or losing content because of some gutter loss. And if you observe closely there's a change in the shade of the paper that's used to indicate the amount of bonus material that is included at the back of this book, which is a pretty big chunk. We'll get to that later. I must say that the paper quality that is used for this book is really really beautiful. Almost reminds me of the Absolute Long Halloween. Probably a little more glossier than the paper that's used there, but the thickness is something that can be compared with the Absolute Long Halloween. But anyway, let's have a look at some of Alex Ross's beautiful frames. Any page that you open up, you're going to be treated to some beautiful visuals. But when you talk about the story, this book falls a bit short on that aspect. The plot is a very interesting one where you see a lot of supervillains and a lot of the bad guys. They come together and they basically say that the Justice League of America or any superhero on the planet, they're not really good because all they do is save the day. They don't make the day better. So you see villains and these bad guys go around the planet and they're doing all sorts of philanthropic acts. They are curing people with uncurable ailments, and basically they're just trying to win their trust over while having a hidden agenda all throughout. Now it seems like a very interesting philosophy, but the execution and the writing is not something that I enjoyed. There's a lot of bonus content that you get to enjoy at the end of this book, and it's inserted really, really cleverly. The book knows that there's a lot of characters in here, and it does this thing where you get about a page or two about every single of the characters, every single of the major characters, dubbed in the form of Bruce Wayne's secret files from the Bat Computer. Now, see, this one is a page on Batman. And I think that's the text opposite to that is Superman's take on the Batman. But for every other character, you get some sketches and you get some text that is lifted up from the Bat Computer. Now, I think that was really clever for them to do. And That's another way to enjoy some more penciled work by Alex Ross. And after that, you do get some actual pencils that were used for some of these issues. I forgot to mention this is a 12 issue miniseries that was, I'm not sure if that still qualifies as a miniseries, but hey, correct me if I'm wrong. It was a 12 issue series. And these are some of the pencils that were used within the issues. This is the cover for the trade paperback, which is also a very good cover. I mean, this is just the slipcase sides merged into one. And towards the end, you get some concept art and some of Alex Ross's rough sketches. And this is something that they tease you with towards the end. I really want that Batman armored action figure, and that's about it. So, in conclusion, the collector inside me is really happy that I own an Alex Ross Absolute Edition, but the reader inside me is pretty disappointed with the way the story pans out in this book. But hey, you can't win them all, you can't get them all right. But I'm glad that I bought this. Anyway, that was my review for Absolute Justice. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.